If you're new to yoga, there's a good chance you're making at least one of these mistakes. And the surprising part is, trying harder can sometimes make the pose feel even worse. So I'm going to show you 7 common beginner yoga mistakes. And more importantly, simple adjustments that can make each pose feel better. And pay close attention to mistake number 7, because this one can completely change the way you think about your yoga practice. Let's start with one of the most recognizable poses in yoga, downward dog. Mistake number 1, forcing heels toward the floor. A lot of beginners think their heels have to touch the mat, so they force their legs straight and push their heels down as hard as possible. But here's the thing, your heels do not have to touch the floor. Depending on your mobility and body proportions, they may not, and that's completely fine. Instead, try bending your knees slightly, press firmly through your hands, send your hips up and back, and focus on creating length through your spine. For many beginners, that small adjustment can make downward dog feel completely different. Mistake number 2 happens in Warrior 2, letting your front knee lose its alignment. Beginners sometimes straighten the front leg too much or allow the knee to collapse inward. Instead, bend your front knee to a comfortable depth and try to keep the knee tracking in the same direction as your toes. And don't worry about creating a perfect 90-degree angle. Your stance doesn't have to look exactly like somebody else's. Find a position that feels strong and controlled for your body. Mistake number 3, losing your alignment in plank. One of the most common problems is allowing your hips to sink toward the floor. But lifting your hips too high isn't the solution either. Instead, think about creating one strong line through your body. Brace your core, press firmly through your hands, and keep your body controlled. And if a full plank is too difficult right now, bring your knees down to the mat. That's not cheating. It's a modification that allows you to build strength while maintaining better form. Mistake number 4, trying to make Cobra as high as possible. Beginners sometimes push hard through their hands because they think a bigger back bend means they're doing the pose better. But higher doesn't automatically mean better. Instead of forcing yourself upward, keep the movement controlled. Keep your shoulders away from your ears and work within a comfortable range. Think about creating length through your spine before worrying about how high you can lift. Mistake number 5, forcing legs straight and forward fold. This is another place where beginners often chase what they think the pose is supposed to look like. You might think you need to perfectly straighten your legs and your hands touching the floor. You don't. Try bending your knees as much as you need to. This can make the position more accessible and allow you to fold without forcing your hamstrings. Your flexibility can develop gradually with consistent practice. You do not need to force it today. Mistake number 6 isn't really about a pose at all. It's holding your breath. When a pose becomes difficult, it's very common to tense your entire body and accidentally stop breathing. Instead, try to keep up your breathing steady and controlled. Your breath can actually give you useful information. If you're straining so much that you can barely breathe comfortably, that's a good sign that you may be pushing harder than you need to. Ease up, adjust the pose, and keep breathing. And now we get to mistake number 7. And this might be the biggest beginner mistake of all. Trying to make your yoga practice look exactly like someone else's. Maybe the person next to you folds deeper. Maybe they balance longer. Maybe their heels reach the floor in downward dog while yours don't. That doesn't mean you're doing yoga wrong. Everybody is different. People have different proportions, mobility, strength, flexibility, injuries, limitations, and levels of experience. Your job isn't to create somebody else's pose. Your job is to find a version of the pose that works for your body. So the next time you practice yoga, remember these 7 things. Don't force your heels down in downward dog. Watch your front knee in Warrior 2. Keep plank strong and controlled. Don't chase height in Cobra. Bend your knees when you need to in forward fold. Keep breathing. And most importantly, stop comparing your practice to somebody else's. Yoga isn't about forcing your body into a perfect shape. It's about building strength, mobility, awareness, and a practice that you can actually continue. If you're a beginner and you want more simple yoga tips like these, subscribe to Yoga Insider. I'll keep showing you ways to make yoga feel less confusing, more approachable, and easier to understand. And I'll see you in the next one.